Also, Albert, I want to tell you that what we're doing here is praying for the peace of Jerusalem, but praying for the peace of Jerusalem actually means to pray for the peace of the world, to acknowledge that God Almighty, He's the one running the show. And I think, yes, this is what we should all be doing. So dear brothers and sisters, lovers of Israel, thank you so much for having me here with you today. It's a pleasure and honor to be here with you today. You all know that the Oslo Accords that negotiated in this city in the 1990s, basically they were aimed to create a new regional order in the Middle East. One of its chief architects, Israel's former president and prime minister Shimon Peres, even published a book in 1993 titled The New Middle East, envisioning a future of peace, of prosperity, and cooperation between Jews and Arabs. But unfortunately, the Oslo Accords have failed miserably. Instead of harmony, we received violence, terror, and bloodshed. Thousands of Israelis were murdered and injured in the post-Oslo intifadas. And now, 30 years later, we are finally witnessing a different Middle East, a new regional order, not one of chaos, but one of stability and strength. Israel is projecting its power on all fronts, fighting terrorism, securing its borders, and creating hope for the region. We are fighting for peace, but this time, peace through strength. The geopolitical landscape today is unrecognizable because think about it, only 6 months ago, Israel was surrounded by Iran's ring of fire. Hezbollah in Lebanon, Shiite militias and the Assad regime in Syria, Hamas and Islamic Jihad in Gaza, terror cells in Judea and Samaria, the Houthis in Yemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that ring of fire has collapsed. And I'm now just sharing with you a little briefing from the Security and Foreign Affairs Committee of Israel in the Knesset. So Hezbollah, once Iran's most prized attack dog, has been decimated, and its vast arsenal of rockets and its chain of command has been dismantled. Israel is enforcing ceasefire with unwavering resolve, keeping forces in South Lebanon, pushing Hezbollah away from power, and working towards normalization with the new Lebanese government. In Syria, the Assad regime has fallen. Within days, Israel neutralized Assad military, fighter jets, navy vessels, rockets, missiles, tanks, everything. The Shiite militias have been overpowered, and Israel now holds the Syrian side of the Golan Heights, ensuring the security of our northern border and protecting the Druze communities who are under attack. Hamas, Islamic Jihad, and the terror cells in Gaza have been hit like never before. With the support from the Trump administration, we have re-engaged in Gaza with more strength, precision, and determination. We have rescued 194 of our brothers and sisters who were held in the dungeons of Hamas, and we are continue to pray and do everything we can to safely return the remaining 59. In Judea and Samaria, Israel biblical heartland, we are cleaning out the terror nests. Iran's effort to extend its influence on both sides of the Jordan River are being prevented. The Houthis in Yemen are finally being dealt with. The U.S. military, under the firm leadership of President Trump, is taking decisive action to eliminate this threat, a threat to Israel and to the international trade. Ladies and gentlemen, the new Middle East is not one of Israeli concessions, defeatism, or weakness. It is a Middle East where Israel stands strong, proud, victorious, and confident, a Middle East where Israel is a new regional superpower. Our success is not only thanks to the heroism of our soldiers, it is also because God is protecting Israel. Next week on Passover, please cheer. God deserves it, definitely. He's working hard day and night. Next week in Passover, we will all Jews will sit together for Leil HaSeder, and we will say, as Jews have done for a millennia, the following: שלא אחד בלבד עמד עלינו לכלותנו, אלא שבכל דור ודור עומדים עלינו לכלותנו, והקדוש ברוך הוא מצילנו מידם. For not just one enemy has risen up against us to destroy us, but in every generation they rise up against us to destroy us, and the Holy One, blessed be He, saves us from their hand. And indeed, Israel's enemies are falling one by one. Ismail Ania, you remember him? He's gone. Yihya Sinwar, gone. Muhammad Def, gone. Fuad Shuker, gone. Hassan Nasrallah, gone. And the list goes on and on. Thank God we are winning the war despite and because the heavy prices that we have paid. We are making the world safer and better place. I can tell you that Arab leaders from the entire Middle East keep telling me that you are not just saving yourself, you are saving us. That is the truth. We are fighting the forces of darkness and barbarism and bringing freedom, light, and stability to the entire region. But friends, more than I am concerned about Israel's security, I am deeply, deeply concerned about your security. I am concerned about the future of Europe. As Rabbi Lord Jonathan Sachs, the former chief rabbi of the United Kingdom, once said, what starts with the Jews rarely ends with the Jews. The forces of radical Islam, along with their progressive allies, seeks to destroy the Jewish nation state, but they also seek to destroy and bring down Western civilization. They reject freedom, national identity, and democracy. Instead, they push for unrestrained immigration, anti-Semitism, jihad, and violence. The incoming U.S. ambassador to Israel, the Honorable Mike Huckabee, captured this simple truth in his recent Senate confirmation hearing. Listen to these incredible words he said on the hearing. Israel, in many ways, is a reflection of our own heritage and history, he said. It is the Judeo-Christian law, our shared belief in the right and wrong, upon which Western civilization is built. There is no country that more mirrors our own struggle and love of democracy than Israel. That bond is not just geopolitical, it is also spiritual. We are ultimately people of the book. We believe in the Bible. Ignoring or denying that would make it impossible to move forward. Friends, lovers of Israel, the nations of Europe and their governments must wake up. Our enemies are your enemies. Our fight is your fight. And please God, our victory will be your victory. Israel stands on the front line of this battle against radical Islam and progressivism, and we will win in the Middle East. And I pray that Europe will also find the courage, the faith, and the strength to stand up against the enemies of freedom, of truth, of Jewish people, and of our shared civilization. Thank you so much. Thank you for standing with the truth. Thank you for standing with Israel. Thank you for standing with the light, and may God bless you.
And thank you, Ohad Tal, Knesset member.